Roger Staubach was just named Cowboys nominee for the Salute to Service Award presented by USAA. Also helping USAA promote Veterans Day, their campaign. And Roger joins us now, the former Heisman winner and Super Bowl MVP. Roger, good to talk to you again. How are you today?
Good morning, Dan. Okay, good. Just get a little chilly here in Dallas, but
wait. What is chilly in Dallas, Roger?
Well, it's 40 degrees right now, so that's it's getting chilly for us.
What's the coldest weather you ever played in?
Well, we played. I think the one year we played in Minnesota, and it was like 9 degrees or something, but it wasn't there. It wasn't windy, so if you can play in the cold, or it was probably between 9 and 15, but without the wind, if you get that wind chill factor, that's really a downer when it's a cold day and you got a windy day like they had at the Ice Bowl. It was minus 13 degrees with the wind chill factor. I think it was minus 40 that year.
Yeah. Was that 1975 when the Cowboys went up there in the playoffs? Was that the game you're talking about?
No, the Ice Bowl was. I was actually still. I was in the Navy. I was listening to the Ice Bowl. The Cowboys were playing Green Bay.
Oh no, I was talking about the coldest game you played in.
Oh yeah. Well, we played it. I think the 71 was a little colder. We played them in the playoffs, and then 75 we had the Hail Mary pass day was not. It was probably in the 20s that day, so that's not bad at all.
Can you clear that up? The Hail Mary. You get a lot of credit for coining that phrase or using that. Did you?
I tell you, Dan, I am really proud of that credit because the term was not used in 1975. The bomb, the alley-oop, and all the big plays. But we were playing the Vikings. It was we lost we were losing 14-10. We got the ball back at the end of the game, and we went down and Drew Pearson made this great catch. Now, the Viking fans say that Drew pushed off, but if you see the film, it looks like Nate Wright slipped. And so anyway, Drew caught it. We won the game, and after the game, an AP writer just said to me, "What were you thinking about when you threw the ball?" And I said, "I closed my eyes and said a Hail Mary." I was a Catholic kid from Cincinnati, and they said, the NFL's recognized that's the first time it was ever said. And I keep seeing, Aaron Rodgers, who's a fantastic football player. They have it now, the Hail Mary pass or something when they show some of his. He's had a lot of Hail Mary passes.
Yeah.
But they're not the Hail Mary pass. so it really started in '75, and as a Catholic kid from Cincinnati, I was kind of proud of that. I think the Blessed Virgin's going to have to let me in heaven.
Oh, I think you're going there, Roger.
Yeah.
I think you've done pretty well. Where's your Heisman?
It's on the hood of my car. No, just kidding. It's in our house. I got a little office in my wife when she built this house gave me an office. So I have a little office with the Heisman in there. Yeah.
So she said, "I'm going to give you one room to put all your stuff in."
She built this house, and I moved in with her. This was about 10 years ago. So this is our, we got a bunch of kids and grandkids, and so we got a lot of room in this house. But my office is it's a nice little office, and she's been real nice to me. We've married 53 years now, so we're
good for you.
We still like each other.
He's Roger Staubach. He's the former Heisman winner, Super Bowl MVP, and, of course, Hall of Famer. Are you colorblind?
Well, they call it color ignorant. I know all the colors. I just haven't associated the names with them yet. There is but I've never really totally passed. Especially the dots. And I can see a number real clear if it's the right coloring, and then sometimes the wrong coloring I can't. So I've never really passed that test.
Did it ever hurt you when you were playing quarterback?
Well, I did blame it a couple times on interceptions. Daggone that.
I'm sure Tom Landry was, he was.
That looked like a blue jersey out there. But it was a factor in the service. I could not fly or couldn't go Navy line, and so I was a logistics supply officer, and I was proud to be a naval officer, but by being partially. It's really partially colorblind because it's not an obvious thing when I look at colors, but like green and white, light green and white at a distance. I mean, so yes, I'm partially colorblind.
If you were coming out of high school now, how attractive would the Naval Academy be? Would you have still gone there, or do you think?
I think it's more attractive. It's a great school. It's got. When we graduated, we all had graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Engineering, which is a BS, and that's pretty much what I am in engineering. It was so today there's a lot more academically majors that you could have, and it's a great school, and the service is something I'm very proud of. I'm really proud of those that stayed in the service longer than me, and during the Vietnam era, I was in Vietnam. I was supporting the Marine Corps in Da Nang and Chu Lai with a naval support group, and so I wasn't out there getting shot at like these guys. So I have a tremendous amount of respect for the military, and I'm proud to be a part of it. And it was a limited period of time, but I'm that's why I'm involved with USAA with the Salute to Service to honoring our military. And this year we're honoring through action, and we're hoping that the 20 million veterans out there that we really pick out a veteran and honor them. And you can even put a V on your hand and take a picture of it to show that you're honoring a veteran. So this is special to me in my life was being in the service.
And you can do a hashtag honor through action. More information can be found at usaa.com/Veterans Day. I saw where Troy Aikman was pretty critical of the Cowboys, said you pretty much need to start over again with this team. What do you think of the Cowboys situation right now, Roger?
Well, I feel that it's a combination of a few things on offense. I do believe that Dak Prescott's a leader. I think he's a really good quarterback, and he's going to continue to show that. And they got a great runner in Zeke, but their offensive line has been a lot of injuries on defense. Sean Lee is out again, and they've really gotten themselves in trouble, I think, with some injuries and things. So it's been a difficult year, and the receivers, they got a new one with this, Amari Cooper, which is going to help, I think, a lot. And so we really didn't have the key wide receiver. So it's a team missing a few pieces. I'm a big fan of Troy. I think Troy was the best. I mean, he looks at it as they need a bigger picture, a bigger plan. I think there's just some pieces here and there that if they get them together and especially get some of the guys back that are hurt on defense and same with the offensive line, that they'll be back in action again. But hopefully it's not going to be too late. This game against Philadelphia is if we can beat the Eagles, they'll be back in action again. At least there'll be some hope. If we don't, then it's not going to be fun the rest of the year.
Do you think Jason Garrett is? I mean, I wonder here if we see what we see is what he is, and that do you need a coaching change?
Yeah. Well, I like Jason, but I'm not privy to the meetings and how things are organized, and the things that if I had more, Troy is more privy to really what's going on internally. I am not. So the only thing I know about Jason is mostly social here in Dallas. He'll do anything for anybody. His wife Brill is as good as it gets too. They're a great asset to a lot of good things happening. But in the locker room, Troy knows that better than I do.
Yeah, you just look at this situation, and I do like Jason Garrett. It's impossible not to like him. But I don't know who's more of a. I think Jerry being the GM, Jerry being the owner is one thing, but Jerry being the GM, I just don't think you can do that in today's NFL world.
Well, and Jason, being a good guy isn't enough in the NFL. You got to make sure you win football games, and so there's been we had a 13-3 year a few years ago, but we're definitely. I think it's a lot of it is some key elements on defense and offense, especially the offensive line. With the injuries, I think it's really hurt Dallas this year. But you can't make excuse, I guess, on just injuries. But I'd like to see Jason get it turned around this year because he is a likable guy, and that's where I run into him a lot is the good things he does here in Dallas for people.
For more information on what Roger's talking about with the Salute to Service Award presented by USAA, it's hashtag Honor Through Action. More information can be found at usaa.com/Veterans Day. Always great to talk to you, Roger. We do appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us.
Okay, Dan. Take care.
All right. Roger Staubach. He was crushing it. Where's your Heisman? It's on the hood of my car.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.